it's Evelyn here with, of course, the lovely Lady Luna. A huge welcome back to the channel and a big thank you to all of you for your continued love and support for this, my very own little creative corner of the internet here on YouTube. Now my friends, if you haven't done so already, please do hit that all important subscribe button. But I hear you ask, what are we up to this week, Evelyn? Well, this week I'm going to begin a brand new creation series right here on the channel. I've got a very big birthday coming up, my friends, important for quite a few reasons. So I've been thinking about creating a capsule wardrobe to take on holiday with me. So I've been having a look at my old creations, including this. Yes, this gorgeous gathered skirt in a really beautiful and bright print got me thinking how much I love colours and prints, but I don't wear them not nearly as much as I'm supposed to. So with that in mind, I'm going to get to those me-made wardrobes and that fabric stash and think about becoming a little bit more like my colourful self. So without further ado, my friends, let's get to some creating. You are so good, especially as a beagle, to not rise to that. How good is she? Such a good dog. Yes, you are. You are so good. Yes. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yeah. First up, to that me-made creations wardrobe and to the gorgeous skirt that sparked this plan. I absolutely love the patterned cotton sateen that this gathered skirt is created from, my friends, but I never really got a chance to wear it because the interfacing that I used for the waistband was so incredibly stiff it made this skirt really uncomfy to wear. So the first thing that I'm going to do is tackle that and put a new waistband on. And while looking for the remnants of that fabric to do just that, I realised I had quite a lot left. So enter a new project, a playsuit created by using my 40s shorts pattern, which is made right here on the channel, my friends. There's a card above, the top portion being the Jane set by Charm Patterns. I really love it when projects evolve like this. When sewing plans happen organically in this way, I can't really explain it, friends, but I feel much less pressure. Very strange, but true. So, first projects planned, it was time to hit up that fabric stash. Okay friends, so in the interests of being a little bit more colourful and a little bit more like my actual self, because I do love colour and patterns, so my makes from this moment on are going to reflect that, because why not? You only live once. So with that in mind, my friends, 3 of the fabrics that I was thinking about are these right here, and all 3 of these are from my wonderful friends at Minerva, and you can see how long I have loved Minerva by the fact that actually some of this fabric is in their old signage, whereas some of it is the new. So yes, time to get through that colourful fabric stash. So this is 3 of the fabrics that I definitely want to use, but I do actually have a pile of fabrics behind me that I want to use as well. But for this week, I think I'm going to concentrate on these 3, and I think I'm going to concentrate on dresses. So with that in mind, I'm going to get to the pattern stash and the books and all that different lot of loveliness and see what I think about making with these 3. So this is a cotton pucklin from Rose and Hubble, and it's actually a lot more sort of a purpley colour than the camera's actually picking up. And then obviously 1-inch gingham in this gorgeous lilac colour, and I actually purchased this, my friends, in view of making something as a cancer survivor, because that colour is actually the colour that is for that. So I think I'm at the stage now where I'm ready to kind of give that a go and try and create something. Yeah, it has been a bit difficult lately thinking about it and trying to come to terms with it, because I think while you're in it, I think you don't really have much time to think about it. You just go through the motions and have your surgeries and recover and things like that. And now that I've got time to think about it, It's been a bit difficult, so maybe this, creating something out of this to the purpose that it was intended, might be a bit therapeutic. We shall see. And then this gorgeous, gorgeous heart cherries. Can you see they've got little faces? It's just so cute. So yes, 3 dresses, I think, my friends. Let's see. So first up, that really cute cherry print quilting cotton, and I've only got 2 meters of this, but I have been wanting to experiment for quite a while to see just what kind of dress you could create from this small amount of fabric. This time, my friends, I've chosen to give one of the latest Gertie's World Patreon patterns a go, and for the bodice on this dress, I'm using the boardwalk dress. For the skirt, I'm going to create a simple gathered skirt. My chosen bodice is quite frugal on fabric, so I've been able to cut out 2 26-inch long rectangles from the remaining fabric across its entire width, 26 inches being my usual unhemmed skirt length, the 2 rectangles giving me almost 3.5 times my waist measurement for a really nice gathered skirt. And with all that already cut out, I still had enough to cut some strips for a tie belt. And all that's left? This. Honestly, friends, I do find that a game or 2 of fabric Tetris really does make me smile. I will line this dress though, friends, even if just the bodice, as quilting cottons can be quite on the see-through side. But using a cheaper fabric like this to experiment with how much fabric you really can use to make a creation like a dress can really come in handy when it comes to purchasing more pricey fabrics, and I think that's winning. On to that purple gingham, which I'm going to use to create a dress I've been eyeing for a while. The popover dress from Gertie's book, Gertie Sews Jiffy Dresses. Now friends, I'm unsure as yet if I want to attempt the shearing or if I want to go for a simple channeled elasticated waist. We shall see. I did, however, cut the fabric on the straight grain as I did only have 3 meters of this gingham rather than on the bias as Gertie does with her version. I did, however, match those checks at the centre front and centre back. Happily, I still had enough fabric after cutting the dress pieces and armhole bindings to cut 2 pockets on the bias for some visual interest. And I still have a fair amount left. A cover belt perhaps? Watch this space, my friends. So what about that spotty cotton poplin? Well, my friends, I do indeed have a plan for this too, but this one has to stay under wraps, and I'm so incredibly excited for this, my friends, because this is going to be part of a collaboration with other creators right here on YouTube next month during September. So stay tuned to the Evelyn Adore channel. As always, friends, details of any available fabrics and relevant patterns can be found, yes, you've guessed it, in that description box. Zero personal space. No personal space. So friends, you may have guessed by the fact that Luna and I are indoors today that the weather has decided to turn decidedly more chilly than I would have hoped for. So, hello! With that in mind, my friends, I'm thinking about adapting this capsule wardrobe so that the garments that I have within it are suitable for chillier and warmer weather if summer decides to show her face. And let's hope she does, my friends, because to be honest, we haven't had much of a summer here in the Scottish Highlands, or indeed in the entire United Kingdom. Summer, you've been a little bit of a letdown. And to be honest, friends, I didn't get to enjoy summer last year either because of my recovery after my cancer surgery. So I'm a little bit miffed. However, my friends, I'm going to cheer myself up with some sewing, and I'm still going to create that gorgeous gingham popover dress just because I want to and because I need that in my me-made wardrobe, just because. So thinking about having it as a more accessible wardrobe in terms of very changeable weather, I'm going to re-raid those stashes. So let's go. After a cuddle and a cuppa, I think. What do you think, Luna? Yeah. Oh, you're so cuddly. You're so cuddly. Do you want me to like put my arm there? What's going on? Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. You're so snoozy. Oh. Hush, baby. This can't be comfy. This cannot be a comfy position for you. Hello. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. Okay friends, so the first wardrobe in the dressing room and music room, and yes, it's looking really messy. Nothing but reality here on the Evelyn Adore channel, my friends, because sometimes keeping your wardrobe tidy is just a losing battle. And actually, yeah, it's a battle I've lost, but it's fine because it means I've actually been wearing my creations. So thinking about possible cooler weather things. Cooler weather being sort of around 15 degrees, 10 to 15 degrees, so it's not too cold, and because my body is quite warm as well because of my menopause and things like that, it won't be winter clothes, it will be sort of cooler summer clothes. So the first thing I'm finding is this, my waterfall dress. I think I'm definitely going to take that with me. And then I'm spotting as well this spotty set that I created right here on the channel. Maybe not so much the top, but definitely the trousers, and as well I think the satin trousers as well, because that's a sort of more of a dressy casual look, so that's a good plan. And actually as well, this actually isn't a me-made thing. This is a bodysuit from River Island, and it looks really nice with those satin trousers. And actually, that's why it's sat there, because that's what it was worn with. So those are two options as well. And I also spy my Esther swimsuit. I'll be taking that with me just in case. And it's actually got the chiffon ballet wrap skirts that I created here on the channel by it as well, because I love wearing those two together, so I think I'll take those as well. What else is there in here? So that gives me sort of a little bit to build from. Oh, and I think I might also take these. So these are little sets, cotton sets that I use on the beach for sort of lounging around and sort of comfortable beach wear. So I'm definitely going to take those as well. I'll take a picture of those. They're really, really cute. So I'll take a picture of those to show you. So quite a few possibilities in there. And I like the fact as well that these trousers could be used if it's cooler and in the evenings as well. So that is a plan. So I think that's okay for there. I've got quite a lot of summer tops, but I haven't got so many sort of casual t-shirts. So I think that's something that I definitely need to make to add to this little wardrobe. But I think that's all I'm liking the look of in there. But my goodness, it needs a tidy, so who knows, there might be more things in there that I like the look of as well, so you never know, my friends. But I think that's enough for that little area. Let's go to my actual day-to-day wardrobe and see what's in there. Okay friends, so this is my more day-to-day wardrobe here, and yeah, lots of me-made stuff in here. In fact, about 80% I think of this wardrobe is actually things I've made myself, and I'm spying something already that I'm definitely going to want to take, and that is one of my caftans. And I think I'm going to take this one because I love the print just because I love it. So that sort of gorgeous Art Deco print, I'm definitely going to take that caftan. And then what else am I spying? I definitely need some pyjamas, so I'm thinking about taking these, my Harlow pyjamas, possibly the baby doll as well if it is a little bit warmer. This is one of those things as well, going on holiday, especially up here in the Scottish Highlands, you never really know what the weather's going to be like, so you kind of have to have quite an adaptable wardrobe. And I know I've got my Elsa culottes here, but this fabric is quite a thick fabric, so that's more sort of autumn winter wear. So I think what I will do is take those Harlow pyjamas, take that caftan as well, and then I've got some other projects as well, made projects that need sort of things altering, new zips, new buttons and things like that. So I think that might be my next stop. I also need to be thinking about shoes, and I know that down here I've got some lovely Luluhan vintage inspired shoes down here, and one pair I've been absolutely dying to wear. They're these gorgeous cherry sandals, really pretty, so I think I might take those and my red Loretta shorts, and that will be another cute outfit if it's warmer. I'm really hoping it is, my friends, really hoping it is. So I think I'm going to take a couple of pairs of shorts because they don't really take up that much room, and I think I'll also take my long navy palazzo trousers if I can find them. They're in here somewhere, so yes, that's a few possible items. So that's the start of it. It's the start of it. And I think I also need to take my Liz dress because it hasn't actually had an outing yet, so I think I definitely need to take that and give it an outing, especially since this is a rather big birthday, my friends, so I think that needs an outing. So I'm going to put my phone down for a minute so that I can have a bit more of a rummage through here and see if there's anything else, and then I'm going to head to the mend pile, which I also call the make do and mend pile because I put things in it that I want to reuse and things like that, and things that need new zips and stuff. Anyway, I'm gabbling on, so right, I'm going to have another look through here and then we'll go to that mend pile. So having rummaged through off camera, I've settled on these 3 dresses. 2 charm patterns, the Liz dress and the waterfall dress, and my self-drafted caftan from right here on the channel, card above. Happily, I'm clearly fitting that brief of being more colourful. After that rummage, I've also decided to keep this capsule wardrobe more casual, a cute yet comfy capsule wardrobe, perfect for enjoying my holiday. Most importantly, I'm thinking about the chosen garments being easy and accessible to wear, things that I feel good in, but also feel super comfy in too. And so for bottom separates, I've grabbed the spotty trousers from my 40s inspired PJ set, my me-made palazzo pants using the jumpsuit pattern from here on the channel too, and one of my latest purchases, this denim midi skirt, which I'm just loving. Next up, those little cotton beach sets we saw a glimpse of in the wardrobe earlier. And my red Loretta shorts, which I am just dying to pair with these gorgeous sandals. Please pray for sun, my friends. And finally, those Harlow pyjamas for sleeping in and for chilling in with some breakfast in the mornings. Okay, my friends, back to the sewing room and to this. This is my box of unfinished projects, things or garments that I want to reuse, including some of my husband's very, very old and now grey work shirts. I steal the buttons off those and use the cotton fabric for interlining. And the good thing about this, my friends, is that I think all of us out there have this sort of section in our house where there are things that need mending. But the good thing about being a sewist is that we actually can do that. So I've had a look through there and there are 3 main things that need finishing or mending, and here they are. So the first is this. You might recognise this, my friends, from here on the channel, my gorgeous oversized heart print cardigan. I absolutely love this. Unfortunately, something happened to it. I always hand wash my me-made garments, my friends, but unfortunately this got caught up in the usual laundry. Hello, monkey. Hi. Hello. Have you come to say hello? It's great to see you. Yes, it's great. You gonna come sit up? Good job. You have a snuggle then. Hello, baby. Back to it, my friends, after a Luna snuggle intermission, and she's actually fast asleep or going to sleep to my left. I'll show you. She's falling asleep, sat up. Bless her. So back to that cardigan. So I always hand wash my me-made creations, my friends, just to be on the safe side. Unfortunately, this heart print cardigan got caught up in the regular laundry and it got caught up in the tumble dryer load, and really unfortunately 2 of the vintage buttons that I'd used as closures didn't survive the tumble dryer. I know, it's sad, isn't it, Luna? I don't know if you guys could hear that sigh, but it was really aptly placed. Thank you, Luna, for your concern for my cardigan. So what I'm going to do, my friends, is remove the 2 unbroken buttons and pop them back in my button stash. I'm quite sad because my vintage button stash is quite important to me. I take quite a lot of time to sort of curate the little collection that I've got, and it takes me a while to actually decide what I'm going to put them on and to like a garment enough to put my vintage buttons on. But do you know what? You win some, you lose some. So I'm going to take these 2 off and put them safely back in that stash to use for a future project. I have purchased 4 new vintage buttons to replace these ones. So when those buttons arrive, I will be doing just that. So that's the first one that I need to mend. The second one is this. And if you've been following me for a while here on the channel, my friends, you might be aware that I've replaced the zip on this pair of Loretta shorts, which are from Gertie's World on Patreon, a fair few times. My biggest tip today, my friends, do not buy cheap zips. The 3rd time I replaced this zip in these shorts, I did think I'd put a really decent YKK zip in. Taking the zip out yesterday, I had not. It was another cheap one. So I have removed the zip and I've got a really nice quality YKK one to go back in. So that is the next job on the list, because I definitely want to take these shorts on holiday with me, and they have a matching Loretta shorts. I think it's a Stanwick bib that they're used with. Yes, it is. So definitely going to sort those out. And the final thing that I found from that finishing and mending stash on top of my cupboard, my friends, is this. You might recognise the pattern because yes, it's exactly the same pattern that I used for that cardigan from right here on the channel, my friends, and it's the same fabric that I used for my recent oversized jumper video, also right here on the channel. I had more of that fabric than I thought, and it went a lot further than I thought as well, because it's quite a wide fabric. So I decided, right, let's make another one of those cardigans because I loved it so much. Full disclosure, my friends, this cardigan has been in the state it's currently in front of you now for about 3 months. Just terrible. It's actually already got the cuffs attached. It has the sleeves attached. It literally, all it needs is the stitching on the facing to be sort of secured around, and the waistline finished, and the buttons and buttonholes done. So to be honest, there's not really, although that sounds like quite a lot of work, it's really not. I've done the majority of the work already. So I really need to finish this because I'd really like to take it on my holiday with me. So those are the 3 things on the to-do list, my friends. So got quite a bit of work ahead of me in terms of getting those projects finished, and also thinking about possibly doing some of the dresses that I had planned before it decided to get colder. It's been one of those summers, friends, when it's like one day of beautiful sunshine and then 7 of rain, but you know, I'm still smiling. So lots of sewing to do, but for Luna, a snooze. So my friends, I have a pile of inspiration, fabrics and mending projects, and I'm very excited about how this capsule holiday wardrobe is going to turn out. There's also a few sneak peeks actually in that fabric pile there, so shh, you'll have to stay tuned to the channel to see what all of that is going to be. But the reason that I am whispering, my friends, is this. A very sleepy Luna. So without any more chatter, my friends, so she can get back to snoozing, take care, and I'll see you next week when I continue creating this wardrobe. Take care, friends. Bye.